It's the middle of April and things are just starting to come into bloom here in Rhode Island. We got some springtime flowers that are starting to come in. So we're going to go ahead, head outside and shoot some springtime photography. Let me show you what I'm using for equipment. I've got my tripod, kind of an entry-level Sunpak tripod. I had it for about 10 years now with a ball head on it. Nice thing about this is the legs do extend all the way out so I can get low to the ground on it. Super great carbon fiber, nice lightweight tripod. In my camera bag, what I'm taking today, of course, I'm taking my GoPro setup so I can show you what I'm recording. I think I'm going to go ahead and take my 55-300 lens so that I can get anything that might be further off in a distance. Got my remote shutter release so that I can minimize any vibrations as possible. I have a couple dedicated macro lenses, but unfortunately with the wind today, I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot macro. So I'm going to take my lens I use for landscape. It's a Sigma lens. It's a 17-270, and it also has a macro on it, and it's a 2.8 lens. So hopefully I'll be able to let enough light in to stop any wind that's going to occur. Now, my D3100 that I use is actually an older camera. It's about 10 years old now. It's 14 megapixels. It shoots great still photography. And it also shoots a little bit of video, 1080 at 24. Now, if you're just starting out in photography, I really say do not discount these entry-level cameras at all. You know, there's a lot of great cameras on the market today aimed a little bit more towards pro photographers and high-level photographers. But when you're just starting out, you want to put most of your money into your lenses and then upgrade your bodies later. So the D3100 was my first DSLR camera. It's been a great camera for the last 10 years, still continues to shoot strong. I really like using it a lot. So we're gonna head outside, see what we can shoot on this spring day. It's almost 70 degrees. It's a little bit cloudy. The sun keeps playing peekaboo, but it's mostly overcast, so we got some soft light, so I'm not going to bother using an ND filter today because I think if I slow down the shutter too much with this wind, I'm just going to get blurry pictures. It's not going to be sharp, and I'm not going to be able to freeze anything if the wind kicks up. The first place we're going to start out today is actually going to be in my mother's yard. She's got some springtime flowers that are starting to bloom, so might as well take advantage of that while I can. We're in the backyard, and that wind is really kicking up, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got today, what we're going to be trying to take some photographs of. So, as you can see here, we got some daffodils that are in bloom. Looks like we got some blue bonnets that are in bloom. The wind's kind of messed up these hyacinths, but we're going to go ahead and try taking a few pictures of those, see how they look. So we got some more daffodils that are in bloom also here. Looks like the forsythia bush is also coming in bloom. Like also we got some leftover pansies. All right, because of the wind, I'm going to shoot at 1/1000th of a second at f2.8 at 400 ISO. So hopefully they'll be able to freeze the action good enough. As you can see, it's really windy out here. got some beautiful shots and spotted the next thing I want to take a picture of. Now, when I was living down south, people really didn't mind if you pulled over the side of the road and shot some flowers that were in their front yard. But up here in New England, people are a little bit more guarded against that. But there is a beautiful magnolia tree that's blooming a couple streets over. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the 55 to 300 and see if I can shoot it at a distance. So the funny thing is the flowers in the pot are actually fake. They're plastic flowers, but I decided to take a picture of them anyways. But as I'm walking back to the car behind the CVS sign, I kind of noticed that there appears to be possibly some cherry trees that are in bloom. I'm going to park the car a little bit closer, but I'm going to walk over, take a look at them, see if I can get any shots of them. So these are the trees here, which I'm going to go ahead, try to get a picture of them, see how they come out. Looks like they're possibly some sort of cherry tree that might be in blooms. Got the shot of the cherry blossoms. I think they look good. Probably going to take one or two more shots and then we're going to move on from here. So we went ahead, got a few pictures of the cherry trees that are in bloom behind CVS here in town. I'm going to move on to another location and see what else I could find to shoot. Now, it just goes to show you don't need to travel to any place exotic to do photography. Photography is all around you if you just look. You can go out right in your backyard. I'm just no more than maybe a quarter mile, half a mile from my home right now, and I've already took 36 pictures that I've got to go through and decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. So I spotted another magnolia tree that was in bloom in somebody's front yard. I think I can get the good angle of it where I'm not actually shooting the picture at their house, but I'm going to have to shoot this one from the car. So put my 300 lens back on. So I just spotted another lovely composition. I'm going to pull over to the side of the road here. Let me show it to you. So this is what we're looking at. I'm going to go ahead, get a few shots of this. Driving by the local pond that I used to live on, I just noticed this big sun turtle on a rock. I'm going to go ahead and grab a picture of him while I'm out.